How y'all doing? This is Rob Burnham, aka Preacher Man R&B, and this is another episode of Richard TV 91. This time I'm reviewing Once Upon a Time Season 2, Episode 11. What happens on this week's episode is, in the flashback scenes, the fairy tale scenes, Belle is wanting an adventure. And Grumpy, before he's grumpy, this went back when he's dreamy, he tells Belle to go with these men that's trying to hunt down this Maldwa. And what this Mogwai is basically a line with a fiery mane or whatever. And she goes and tries to help these guys find the Mogwai, but they kick her off the caravan or whatever, and then she tells them a wrong way to go find them. And she is able to track down the Mogwai, and Mulan's there, and Mulan gets hurt, and Belle goes to help Mulan find the Mogwai. And they find Mogwai, and Mulan's about to go attack it or whatever, but her legs give out and she ain't able to do, so Belle has to go by herself. And Belle finds out that the Mogwai is actually Prince Philip cursed, so she uses fairy dust that she got from Dreamy and breaks the curse on Prince Philip, and he's able to go with Mulan to try to find Sleeping Beauty. And this is how Mulan and Prince Philip find each other in the first place. And after this, Belle gets captured by the evil Queen Regina, and this is right before Regina does the curse or whatever. And that's all that happened in the fairy tale scenes. What's happening in present day is Rumpelstiltskin tests one of his potions out on Mr. Smee and pushes him over the line, and Mr. Smee remembers who he is, and remembers who all the fairy tale characters are or whatever. And after this, Rumpelstiltskin's going to use a satchel that Bellfire used to wear, and he's going to use this to go over the line. That way he can find his son. Well, what happens is Captain Hook and Mr. Smee steal the satchel or whatever, and Belle finds Captain Hook's ship, and she finds Archie there, aka Jiminy Cricket. And she lets him go, and Archie goes tells Mr. Gold, Rumpelstiltskin, where Hook's ship is and that Belle's trapped on there. And Rumpelstiltskin finds the ship, and he's beaten Hook almost to death, and Belle has to convince him not to kill Captain Hook. And he tells Captain Hook that he doesn't ever want to see him again. Well, Rumpelstiltskin gets the satchel back, and he puts the potion on it, and he walks over the line, and he remembers everything. What happens is Captain Hook shoots Belle, and she goes over the line, and now she doesn't remember who Rumpelstiltskin is, and she doesn't remember that she's Belle. Well, what happens is a car comes over the line of Storybrooke and crashes, and we don't know who this person is in this car that went over the line into Storybrooke, so we'll have to see what happens with that. And that's all that really happens on this week's episode. My question for y'all is, who is this person in this car that went over the line to Storybrooke? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out. Guys, GG is awesome. This has been another episode of Richard TV 91. See y'all next time.